What's up, boys? Back out here. Kind of, sort of. I don't know how much work I'll actually get done in this video. It's mostly just questions because I've been doing some research and I just can't find a legit answer. I don't know what to do with injectors. So if I go with that aftermarket lower intake manifold, I'll throw up a screenshot right now. It comes with a new fuel rail for standard size injectors, and you can put up to 6. You can put 2 on the secondaries and 1 on the primary. But then what do I do with the factory primaries? Do I just leave them there? Because I can't find a block off plate anywhere. Or I can go a completely different setup and get a small fuel rail. I just don't know what's better. I can't find legit answers anywhere, it seems for these questions. A lot of people, when they upgrade injectors, there's a couple companies that'll sell a small little 2-piece fuel rail right here, and then you can put regular Bosch injectors in there, and then a fuel rail that's for this factory one. That's just a black aluminum piece of fuel rail that has 2 injector spots there. Or can I just get away with leaving these? Just leave all this on there so it's not a hole? So I don't know if you guys have any idea. Again, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could take this off. Let's see if they're stock injector size. I doubt it. Yeah, let me do that. Let me grab a screwdriver, pop this off, and see. These are already so stripped out, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, these have definitely been off. Maybe they're upgraded injectors on here. I don't know. Dude, these are not any sort of standard injector. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these. Leave it down in the comments. What do you do with these? So these are pretty much standard injectors. These are from the 3000 GT. They don't match any of these. If I just leave these here, will it stay blocked off and not leak and not have a huge, massive air leak? Or I mean, I guess I could have 6 injectors hooked up. Because the thing is that these are 5 50cc injectors factory, and these are 8 50cc injectors. If these are the same, maybe I could put the 8s down there. Then on that new fuel rail I got, put, a 1200 and 1800cc injector up top, and then I'll have more than enough injector, right? And then, so my second thing is what is the benefit of going V-mount versus front-mount intercooler? You see a lot of people use the V-mount. That's got to be hotter. Even if you have the ducting. I'll throw up some pictures right now of what I think I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to do the second oil cooler, and I think I'm going to go with the front mount. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, well, the front mount will block the radiator, but this is already an upgraded coil, and I can make duct work on this car pretty easy. You can buy that. What will have to happen if I do the front mount is that this will have to come up a little bit and sit kind of straight up and down right here. And then I'll get a duct so air will get to the sides of the radiator. I don't know, man. Just a lot of questions. This is my first RX7 that I'm actually doing myself. And like I said, I've been watching videos. I've been looking on forums and stuff, and it's there's no real answers. I'm not trying to talk bad about it or anything, but a lot of the videos that have to do with upgrading injectors on this, there's no how-tos. It'll be okay, you gotta take this intake manifold off and put a new rail there. And then the next clip is just them saying that they did it. So I have no idea. And then another question is can I still leave the factory oil squirters hooked up and run premix? Or should I just block off the factory oil sprayers and just run a heavier mix? Because right now I think I do 8 ounces to a tank, which I think is half. I think you're supposed to do 16 ounces if you don't have oil injectors hooked up. I don't know, boys. A lot of questions. I should hit up the Vargas brothers and see if they're willing to at least talk to me. There's a lot of hair pulling the past 4 days because I keep going back and forth on. I haven't ordered anything. I think I know what kit I'm gonna go with for the single turbo, but then I can't run stock injectors, so I either need to. It's just such a headache. It never ends. If you upgrade the intake runner, it comes with a whole different design where all 4 or 6 injectors are sitting up here. Is that worse design than having injectors right there pretty much on the block? Is this a better delivery method to have the injectors down here? Because like I said, they sell kits like a small rail that holds 2 injectors right here, and then a big rail that goes on this intake manifold. I just don't want to deal with this intake manifold because I don't need any of this. Like all these lines, I'm going to have to like cut these and weld these shut. And then with the EGR blocked off and stuff, that just leaves places to leak. It's just a horrible factory intake manifold in my opinion. Maybe they flow pretty good and I'm wrong, but it seems like a lot of people stick with these and then buy an aftermarket fuel rail. And I don't think that's what I want to do. Maybe that is my best bet, is to put these 800cc injectors down on the primary now, and then get 4 new injectors for the new intake runner. That's going to be a lot of tuning though. I don't know how to even begin tuning with, or to add. I got to learn all that. Like I'll have to add injectors, or maybe I can just tap into the primary on both. How do you do that? How do you add injectors? You're just going to have to run all new harness in, or can I tap into one of these with a Haltech and turn one of these into an injector and just cut and splice the pigtail? Yeah, I know it's a lot of questions in this one, but hopefully I can get some answers, because this is starting to drive me nuts. The forums are like any other forum. People are just going back and forth, arguing, saying go to the Cosmos intake, like the JDM with like the big circle thing on there, which I thought about doing, but I mean, you're talking like $3 grand for a chunk of aluminum that I think probably doesn't flow as good as the aftermarket one that I was gonna get. That's just equal length tubes, and then keep this. That was the plan. But if I do all that, do I need any of this? Should I just go with the Cosmos? Again, I've said, I don't know, 10 times in this video, I kind of just need some help with which way's the best way to go about doing stuff. But yeah, I'll throw up some pictures throughout this video. I think that's going to be the end of this one. I'm just going to have to do more and more research. Hopefully somebody on the internet that knows what they're doing sees this and will help me out. Maybe I'll send this to Rob Dom. I've talked to him a couple times about stuff in the past. Alright, well, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, if you're interested in any of this, even though this is just a whole bunch of me not knowing what the hell I'm doing in this one, asking you guys questions. We're going to learn together. See ya.